Hey, it's Matt again. Today we're going to be brewing some beer. You should already have your equipment, but for those that are new to this, get yourself a really large brew pot. I went and got myself a 48 quarter. Ha ha ha, top that. You can start with your standard 16 quart, that's like 4 gallons and stuff like that, and work your way up. But for making a 5-gallon beer batch, you want to have as much water as possible, up to 6 gallons, and the 1 gallon will boil off. I'll explain that later. First off, get yourself a thermometer. You'll need one. And I invested in a nylon bag for my grains, even though they come with the cheesecloth one, which sucks ass. You'll need some priming sugar, some Easy Clean, a brew kit, which is mine. There's about 6.5 pounds of dry malt extract and bittering hops. I'm not going to tell you, you should get your own recipe. Nottingham brewing yeast, that doesn't suck, it works. It's better than Red Star. Flavoring hops, a little small bag that came with a kit that I have. And a little tablet, I don't know if you can get right there. That's Irish moss right there. That's a clarifier. You'll need yourself a spoon. Get a funnel that has this in it. This is a godsend. It gets all the trube out and collects it right there, and you can fill it right through. And something to ferment in, racking cane. You know, quick, just standard assemblies. Alright, our next step, I'll be showing you guys how to boil some water and make some beer. Thank you. Hey, it's Matt here. This is the cheesecloth bag I was telling you about. It comes with your kit. Just get the nylon bag. It's so much easier. You can use it over and over again. You don't have to tie it in a knot. It's so much better. This is what cracked grains look like. They're going to release some sugar for us when they convert starches and all that. I'll just toss them in. It's about 90 degrees right now, so we're going to just toss them in anyway. We're going to steep them all the way up to about 170. When it reaches 170, we're going to throw the bag out because we don't need it after that point. And on this side, right here, check it out, 90. When it gets up to about 170, that's when we're going to take the grain bag out, let it boil, and then we're going to add our DME. Alright, on to part 2. By moving the bag up now, also known as steeping, you can see how the little colors are coming out. This will give my beer a copper color to it. It's called steeping. You don't have to like hold it above there. You can just throw it in. You don't have to worry about it burning on the bottom. You don't have to worry about your DME actually burning on the bottom. So just toss it in. Wait till it gets to 170. That's all you have to do. Hey, it's Matt here again. Just showing you what the grains look like. Hey, it's pretty neat. We're at 110 degrees right now, and it got a rich dark color from earlier. And it smells like Cheez-Its. I swear to God, it smells like Cheez-Its. Yeah, this would stink up my house in probably the next hour, especially when I add the DME. That's dry malt extract for you noobs. Alright, I'll see you in the next time. Matt here. I just want to show you what the color of the beer will come out to about. We didn't add the DME yet, but this is what the grains look like. Great, I'm tripping on the floor. This is what the grains look like. It's a bit hazy because we didn't even put a clarifier in it anyway. That's what grains gives it, that nice flavor to it. Let's see what it tastes like. It tastes like hot cheeses. That's nasty. Alright, let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got here. There you go. Making all the amateur mistakes so you don't have to. Like, for example, grabbing a bag that's been in 165 degree water. Yeah, you can see that rich dark color has like that maroon color. That's an optical illusion because of the pan or anything like that, but the color I just showed you in the glass, that's what it really looks like. After successfully grabbing the string bag in the first attempt, we just lift it out, let it drain a little bit. You don't have to squeeze every single stinking frickin' drop out of the bag. You don't have to, but I like to put it in a bowl and then press down on it. Just makes it easier. Make sure your grains aren't touching your thumb because that'll be really hot like I just did. There you go. That's all you need to do. We're at 170. Now we just got to bring it up to a boil so we can actually put it on full throttle. Alright, thank you. Hey, it's Matt. Check it out. It's 412. 420's coming up, so we're going to have to take a break then. I'm going to get this right on about 4:15. because we have to actually measure it for an hour. So at 5 o'clock, that's when the hop stuff comes in. So we're actually going to add the DME right now, and then actually put it on full throttle. So this is DME. This is one bowl of it. I have more of it over here, but yeah, it smells like feet and ass, but it's really good though. The whole why I'm putting this in the bowl is because of the steam right here. If you pour it out of the bag, it clumps together, and then you can't pour it because the moisture makes it coagulate, and it's a real pain in the ass. So you got to kind of do it fast. Let it sit right across the top. See how it coagulates around like that on the brim? It does it all the time. Just push it down. It should clump together. You can do this at a lower temperature. You don't have to worry about a boil over. Because we're only at 200 degrees. We're not at 212. Just take my thermometer. Get off! There we go. Break that up. You want to dissolve all your DME before you start bringing it to a boil. You have to boil this for 1 hour to break down all those starches into usable sugars. Let me turn the heat off now so we can add the rest of it. Actually, it's not on. There we go. Off. You want to turn your heat off too, because that'll the heat on the inside, the convection, will push this right up over it and boil, make a big stinky mess. It's such a pain in the ass. I've never had a boil over, but now I just said never, we're going to watch one happen. Alright, thanks. Hey, Matt here. All the stuff floating at the top here is all the hops that was mixed in. We didn't actually add our hops yet. It's still chilling over there. We won't be adding that till about 5. It's 4:23 now. Our beginning time was 4:15, so we got until 5:15 to boil this to make sure there's a good breakdown of starches. We're running this at about 205 degrees. All the DME has dissolved into the water. The stuff floating to the top is your hops. A lot of people keep stirring it and stirring it and stirring it and stirring it. Like, what the hell's going wrong? It's hops. It'll float to the top and then spread out, and it'll go around in circles. It's what hops likes to do. And by the way, hops is in the same family as marijuana. You can actually smoke hops and get like a quick high off of it, same as you can Sally the Warren. Good. Keep that in mind. So beer's actually far worse for you than pot is. Keep that in mind. All right. Thank you. Hey, Matt here. Check it out. We made it to 5 o'clock. Oh, it's 5:01. Oh, you fucker. Anyway, this is our little Irish moss tablet. And that's kind of it. It'll immediately start going up like that. Just follow where it is. Kind of bat it around a little bit. That's a clarifier. I think it's made out of seashells or something weird like that. But it'll, during fermentation and stuff like that, it'll actually cling to larger molecules of, trub and proteins and stuff, and it'll sink to the bottom. Once it does that, you'll get like this, in the fermenter, you'll get this bottom, it's like trub. And when you siphon it off, all that stuff will stay down there. That actually helps clear your beer in the secondary fermentation process. And at 5:03, we'll be adding the hops. We'll see you at 5:03. Okay, this is our hops. Your little hop pellets. It's about 2 ounces of hops. At this stage, when you're add them in slowly. Don't just throw them in right there. Watch for boil over. Because if it's you got a temperature up at 212. You add your hops in too fast, it might create an overboil, and that'll just ruin everything. It won't ruin your beer, it just makes a big sticky mess, and it's just a pain in the ass. We'll let this go for another 15 minutes. Thank you. There. We're about 9 minutes before we're about to turn this off, but I just want to point out to you, we've about the whole losing a gallon water right earlier in the video. You can see this line going all the way across where all the DME is washed ashore and it's stuck there. From between the distance between there and where the water level is now, that's about a whole gallon. So all the steam that's coming off here from boiling, it takes an hour, but you'll lose 1 gallon exactly. That's why I put 6 gallons in here. It brought down to 5, added the DME, and we're still losing water, which is totally fine because the water is leaving here, but all the sugars, all the starches, everything is still right here. So when this ferments, you'll get a hearty, thick beer. So, we got 8 more minutes. Oh boy.